Okay, Mike Dero at the Rookery here, near Marco Island, Florida, on a beautiful, sunny, windy day, but here we go. The topic right now is the word turn versus the new talk on the tour, which is, and it's kind of the same thing, except watch how it's different. Turning would be, I turn, that's what they say. You turn on your right hip, you turn your right pocket back, and you've all heard it in golf. Turn your shoulders. But the new phrase is, turning is not a good word for people that have two hips and two shoulders, and we all have two hips and two shoulders. So a better word is straight line motion. So see, I'm more of a piston, so for every action there's an opposite reaction. So watch my hip go back, my knee come forward, my right shoulder go back, my left shoulder down. So it works more with two body parts. I like to tell the story. I guess the Swedes and their good teacher Pia Nielsen said you can't turn. You can turn a screw, you can turn a corkscrew, but we're not a single thing. We might have a spine, but we have two hips, two shoulders, so you can't turn them. You have to move them. So here's a way of they say it: just move your chest over here. But that's moving your chest. But when I tell people to turn, and believe me, I've been teaching for 40 years, I ask someone to turn and they go, and I go, why are you having so much trouble with this word? And the answer is they're twisting their knee and their foot, or they're moving their shoulders and they're trying to turn. But that looks weird, doesn't it? But watch how good this looks. Boom. Okay, so when you turn, your right hip just goes back. So don't even call it a turn. Say right hip goes back, knee goes forward. And here's a neat thing they say. Your right leg will straighten half as much as your left knee increases. So watch, I go back, so this one straightens a little, and this one increases, but this one will increase twice as much. Why? It's just natural. Your hip goes down a little, that's good. Okay, so, and your left shoulder goes down. It's called a scissors drill when you do it. Your right shoulder goes back and your left shoulder goes down. But you can see, when you feel that, try it, right where you're standing when you're watching this video. It won't feel so much like a turn. It's a straight line motion. And then, of course, you do have to bump your left hip, so there's a little hip bump. But try it. Straight line motion works in our bodies better than the word turn. Now, where do we want to turn to? There are two players here. I got this club here. Straight line motion, watch this. Whoop! So my shoulder got to the line. You tell some people to turn and they'll move like this, and look how bad I'm out of position. So straight line motion definitely keeps us right in there. Then we just move this way and hit a ball. Whoop! Get it on through. Watch me hit my own hand. There, look where I am when I hit. Right there in front of me. But you tell someone to turn, they might go turn, turn, and I go, you're all over the place. I overdo that a little bit, but that's what I see out of my students. Okay, so a good word. Straight line motion, which is movement, and you can call it a turn if you want, because it's just verbology, but it will feel better for you. Do that instead of the word coil. And by the way, coil is what I said for a long time, because you are coiling that, and that is a power load, but you get the same thing when you do this. It's just a little easier to do. And we want things to be easier and not hurt, because we don't want our bodies to hurt when you play golf. All right, give it a go. I believe you'll get the club back easier and better.